What's up, guys? It's your boy Pete, and welcome back to Planting with Pete.
These my dollars make it hurt.
If you're new here, this channel consists of almost everything houseplant related. Now, if that tickles your fancy, hit that subscribe button, sit back, and enjoy the video. Now, on today's video, what we are doing, I definitely have a lot of plant chores that need to be done. As you can see, I went and pulled at least most of them, most of all of them that definitely need something done with them, whether it's a chop and prop, repot, switch out a pot, save, whatever the case may be. It's here definitely on the table. All of these here, you've definitely seen all of these plants here at least once. Yeah, at least once. And what I'm going to do is hopefully I can get, okay, we'll talk about that in a few. But hopefully I can get these growing the way I want them to. Out of all of them, well, all of them are actually growing, but like I said before, there are some that needs to be separated and repotted. But then there are two. Yeah, there are two that definitely need Jesus at this point. One definitely needs Jesus, and the other one, this one here, just needs to be chopped and propped. But let's go ahead and jump straight into the video. I know this is going to be a lengthy video, so I'm trying to keep it short, but I still said lengthy though, huh? Yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and start with this here. Struggling. Sis is this color. Let's get this little trellis out of here so I can show you. Now, most remember this one. She is an OG. I have so much trouble keeping her, I won't say alive, but let's just say healthy and stable. Now, again, this is a continuing rescuing process of her. This is just horrid, you guys. I know you've seen her a couple times where I chopped and propped her, and I can do good with the propagations. That is no problem. But keeping these things vibrant and alive, I don't know what in the world is going on. Like, this is very, very sad. All that used to be leaves, of course. I just don't know. I'm not understanding life at this here point. I mean, just this. There we go. Life, but yeah. And then I also have some strawberry begonias growing down here as well that I'm going to get out. Now, the goal with these, I'm going to do them exactly how I did my Maranta silver bands, or all of my Marantas, for that matter. You do know or should know by now, yeah, that I did take them out, and they are currently down here, which you will see or have seen in an update video. But yeah, they're going to live in here for as long as possible. I did add some more soil, or mulch rather, garden mulch to it, just to thicken it up. And then we also have some soil sphagnum moss in here as well. Now, if I can get these things here to grow, this here is going to fill out quite nicely. Nice size terrarium, well, cookie dish turned terrarium. So this is going to be a nice setup here. These scissors and stuff out the way. All right. Now, what I'm going to have to pause, you guys. I forgot my rooting hormones. I'll be right back. All right, we've made it back. So I got my take root rooting hormone, garden safe. I got it from, it's probably going to be backwards, but I got it from Lowe's. So you can see what I am doing, or at least try to see. Let's move the camera down some. There we go. You don't have to always see my pretty face, do you? Okay, so we're going to get our shears here. I have my smaller ones here, which definitely do come in handy, as you probably know. We're going to cut this here up as many pieces as possible, and we're going to place them down in here and just hope for the best, you know. Now these little bumps are nodes which leaves used to sit, but you know, things happen. So yeah, what I'm going to do, let's start there. Now this one here, I haven't had any luck, honestly, you guys, growing from nodes. But since it's going to be down in a terrarium setup, we're going to give this a try. I'm trying to get stuff so I don't knock it over. You know I'm very accident prone, and it's bound to happen. So I'm going to cut that there, and then cut these two. Now, there's a grow point on that end there, that eye that is coming out. But these are two nodes. I'm going to try and work with them. How I do these, exactly how I do all the rest of them. I kind of scar up the stem and sort of on the eye. I'll show you guys once I finish here. Here we go. Smells fresh. There it is. So you see the little, come on, leave my, oh, here we go. Okay, so I scarred it. There we go. I scarred it. So you see the green part on there. What I normally do, hormone, dip it in, shake, shake, and it looks like that. It should be coated. And again, since these are, I'm gonna slightly cover them with the soil. Now, on today's topic, you guys, we are going to talk about, okay, there he is. All right, so this is the main one here. All right, hopefully this one will do a lot better, even though it did stop growing and the leaves started to curl. You guys hear that thunder? I tell you. But yeah, guys, on today's topic, what we're talking about is the African American man, black man, me, basically in the plant community. Aspects as into why there's not too many of us. Oh, I hope I didn't mess that up. Not too many of us in the actual community, and then also what hinders us from being, I guess, in the plant community. But what's all sad about it, you guys, that there is tons, and I mean tons of African American males. I mean, we know there's plenty of females, but African American males that actually love house planting. Now, this is going to be interesting because I have to look down in here, and then okay, yeah, I do also have my water bottle to spray. But yeah, guys, there are so many of us in the plant community, but the stigmas around just a guy who loves plants within the black community is just very horrid. And I guess I would have to break it down, especially if you don't know what I buy what I mean by that. And I can tell you it sucks to the point where it's aggravating, you know. And I can say mostly and usually, honestly, mostly it comes from within the same community, the black community. And it's always usually because someone has something to say about something. Now, with that being said, now that's with any race, and it's usually somebody got something to say about something. And I'm the somebody who don't give a, you know, I don't care. You can, I do not care. But yeah, we're gonna dive into that and discuss some of the stigmas and just horror behind the black man in the houseplant community. And in the process, let's just hope with my ranting that I'm doing, I don't hurt any of these plants. So, let's go ahead and start with the plant community and just as a whole. Now, inside of the plant community, me personally, especially getting into social media within, let's just say within the past 5 years, social media has been around for a long time. Let's be honest here. The last time that well, I'm not saying last time, before I started back with social media, the last social media account thing I had was MySpace. Yeah, that's how old I am. Was freaking MySpace, you guys. And there, of course, were plenty of plant people around, but Facebook and Instagram was nowhere near thought of at that point of time. All right, so we're going to pull this here out. I do see roots. Not sure where they're coming from. Show you there. Nice little white roots. So I have to separate them. But yeah, Facebook and Instagram was not around at the time, and I had houseplants, but nothing to the extreme of like what I have now. I'm not even sure how this was even growing, but there's no root on it. We're going to fix that. I didn't, it was starting to rot, look like. I didn't necessarily look or didn't try to find, a matter of fact, wasn't even interested in finding any kind of social platform or anything at that time because first off, I was a child. We're talking, I don't know, 9-ish, 10-ish, preteenish up in that area. So I wasn't really looking for any kind of people in that sense that look like me that actually planted. I did love planting, but it was not, I was a child, so if I did plant, as I said, maybe, did I put it? My first video, I explained to you why and how I got into planting. So again, when you're a child, you can do things, but your attention span is short and depending on what you're interested in. And as like I said again, I was a child, so I was kind of balancing video games, going outside with friends, and maybe on downtimes when it's raining or hurricane come through and there's no power for like 12 years, then you have to find something else to do. So I just broke roots, guys. I just pulled the crap out of it. But yeah, so you had to find something to do in order for the time to go by. And as I said before, I stuck with plants. Now, with that being said, now we're down. Oh, I think I know where that one came from. That long, I just freaking broke it. That was the long root that I showed you. I'm going to scar this one some more, even though up towards the different nodes, even though it has some root on it. You can't never have enough roots, guys. But yeah, I decided to do what I had to do, basically. Growing up, let's say 90, I can say 95% of the time, African Americans growing up, especially males, we have a horrible ass time. Horrible, horrible, horrible. It does not matter how much money you make, your status. Hell, you seen how they treated Barack. You see what I'm saying? So at that point, growing up, as I was saying, 95% of us are, I don't want to say hood children are like strong. That's like strong. Let's just say at the poverty line or below, low income, or yeah, let's just say low income housing. And it's kind of hard for a black child growing up in different neighborhoods. Let's just say one of the roughest ones you probably know about is Chicago. So imagine a black child growing up in a rough neighborhood, gangs, violence, drugs, sex, all this other random stuff. And this young black man rather, like to do something with his life. Okay. Now, mind you, there's tons and millions and zillions of other things that I'm just breaking roots that a person can do, to better themselves or whatnot, and blah, blah, blah. Now, keep in mind, I can go and try to be the president of the United States, but I don't want to do it. So, what's the point of me doing something that I don't want to do? All right, now, if this child that we were talking about is from Chicago, again, we're talking gang banging, drugs, violence, etc. You cannot explain to me, nor can you explain to that child why it's not okay. See, I knew I was gonna do it, guys. You're gonna explain to that child why it's not okay to be I would say, gardener or a person who loves plants. This is what I was saying earlier about mostly within our own community. Now, there's a lot of, let's just say, hate. All right, there's a lot of hate no matter what color you are, where you're from, how you look, how you dress, etc. There's hate regardless. Within the black community, there's definitely hate within us, and honestly, I can tell you it goes way, 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 way back, way, 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 way back. We're talking, well, I keep saying way like it was that long ago, but we're talking slavery days, and these were considered, uh, I don't like using the N word, but these were considered the, whoa, you guys hear that? Yeah, that's that rain. Yeah. But these were considered the house people of colors. Basically the ones that were lighter or looked at more appealing, which again turned eye upon the same race. Well, I look better than you, and then blah blah blah, and then years goes by again, and then they're stuck on what was it, jigaboo or I don't forgot the other meaning, but there's a lot of hate within the community, and it sucks ass, like horrible. And there's nothing, and I mean nothing you can do about it other than to try and help others see and change perception, change the perception of a man in plants. Just it's just crazy because you, you get so much backlash for doing something again that you love doing. This is something that actually keeps you alive, literally. Whether your heart is beating or not, you need air. Whoa, did you hear that? You need air. And that's dry lightning, you guys. The sun is out. That's not too good. But you need air to breathe. Not saying that we go out here and take care of the trees and make sure you breathe, but you get what I'm saying. And then also there is a lot, and I mean a lot of money in work. I think, yeah, this one is like, yeah, this one was the mother. There's roots everywhere. I'm not gonna take this one loose. I'm gonna keep it in the ball and just bury it down in there because I definitely don't want to do too much disturbing of this here. But yeah, guys, there is a lot. I mean, a lot of money in just house plant in general. I don't know. It's just it's so much. I can just talk about this forever and ever. But the stigmas is just it's horrible. Well, this is as much as I got off of it. I don't want to any more than I have. But as you can see, there are tons of roots coming out of here. So get her and place her right in the middle. As I said before, if you can't help basically the next person or someone you know is good in houseplants, especially a person of color, definitely encourage them to make themselves be known. There are a lot, and I mean a lot of children out here trying to find their way. Oh my God, you guys, I used to work for Department of Defense in education. We were dealing with a lot of children, as I just got to saying, low income, nowhere to stay, abusive parent, anything of that nature. We were there to give them something to do instead of going out and selling drugs and all this other random unnecessary stuff. Basically another outlet instead of going down a path of, I don't want to say no return, but a path that is not for anyone basically. But this is going to look a little funky, and I just really hope that it grows in. We're actually through with this. Am I through? Yeah, we're actually through with this. So, and I'm gonna spray this down, and we can chat a little bit more before we move on. But if you know any young man of color, talk to them and check out what they like, even if it's your own son or your neighbor or whatever the case may be. As I was saying, you guys, I work for the Department of Defense, so I was working with these at risk children, and I did come across a few that had the future in mind, or had some plans, or just some things set in stone that literally they would tell you and would argue with you until the what they say, the cows come home. Why the profession that they've chosen is their profession, and basically no one is going to change them but them. But I did come across a few that did actually love gardening. Some that are actually in the family farming. Well, not in, but you get what I'm saying. Actual farming business, and then you also have some ones that love houseplants as well. Now, talking with these children, you got stigma, and again, it sucks because now it really pisses me off because we're at a point where you can't teach your own child not to downplay, discredit, or just make someone else's child feel bad for their dreams and ambitions, if you get what I'm saying. All right, great example. One of the young men that I used to mentor, and I mean was pretty good with house plants. I mean, we're not talking growing elbows and things. I mean, he was only like what 11, 10 at the time, but fairly good. On the way home, we're out the door actually. Class was over. Have to wait for the students' parents to get in. You have to wait for the parents to get in to pick up the children. Anyway, I stopped and I chatted with the child's mother and basically explained to her what was going on. And you guys, it pissed it. Oh my God, it really pissed me off. So anyway, one of the stigmas that we're working with is, well, if you're working with houseplants, then you must be gay. Yeah. So again, as I said before, the black community is a piece of work. All right. And so anyway, go and I have to talk to her and I mean he wasn't up he was more upset with the fact that now children are starting to pick on him because he likes plants. And now he's considered gay because he likes plants. I'm like, well, what the hell? You know, and I'm sitting here looking and being an adult, you cannot, you can, don't get me wrong, you can, but be prepared for the consequences. You cannot approach a child and chop them down, even though they were probably being bad and bullying another child. You just can't go in and just chop the child down. You know, when I mean chop, I mean words. You know, yeah, basically words. And me personally, I'm gonna be honest with you. As I said before, when I said in the beginning, when I was like, I don't personally care what the next person has to say. I don't because I'm a true Southern boy Taurus. Okay, I'm what you call a bull in waiting. Just don't. You know, it's not that. It can't be that deep, and it just bothers me to the point where your life is that perfect that you can spend time teasing, picking, talking about, discrediting, downgrading anyone. Oh boy, boy, boy. So yeah, guys, I've been spraying for a while. All right, if you can see what I see, oh, let me show you. You can see the dark part, which is the water, and you can see all that dry, oh, soil there. And yeah, I had to top off of this, you guys. Told you she got flooded, and I wanted to make sure everything was dry. But as I said before, there are a lot, and I mean a lot of African American men, not just women. There are a lot of African American men that can grow the hell out of some plants. But because again, we are stuck with the stigma. If you like planting, if you like flowers or anything of that nature, you're considered gay, soft, or just a non-factor at that point because it's a plant, you know. And again, if you're not in the plant community, you just don't know how much attraction, money that comes with plants. They're not understanding that everything in life is, I would say, a collectible. Well, I hate to say that, but things of, oh, you know, I don't like saying that, but basically, you can collect these things, sell them, grow them out, make more, whatever the case may be. It's just like someone who's out collecting Pokemon cards or cars. Who the heck, you know, you see what I'm saying? I would prefer to collect plants than a damn $300,000 car that I'm pretty sure is not gonna be driven. It's just gonna sit in a garage somewhere while I wax it. What the and then, not even that, I could probably just drive it down the street and get it totaled. So, yeah, better luck collecting plants. Yeah, guys, we are done. And you see how long it took just to do that? Yeah, all right. Let's move on to the next one. Oh, and we can finish this here conversation. Now, the next one we're going to do, let's go ahead and let's use this. I have to separate these here. African mask. I think one is a mask and one is a poly. That's a poly, and I think that's probably the mask. And then there's, yeah. Yeah, we're gonna separate these. They're in pond, but I have another one here. Then I also have a bulb down in here that has not hatched. Nope, has not hatched yet. Out of all this time, you guys. So it's still alive. It's still hard. It's just waiting, and I'm pretty sure it's probably the poly because the polys they're just weird and they do that. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to pour. All right, let's pour some. Hopefully it's not too loud. Oh yeah, these roots are nice. Okay. This is the poly, which seems to be spreading. Let's putting out another bulb there at the bottom. Here they are here. And we're going to put these two here back in here and cover them back up. But yeah, guys, it sucks as I was saying before. So now you either have to fake the funk and pretend like you don't like plants and blah blah blah, and could possibly miss your calling and be the next Costa Farm provider for us, you know. So again, you know, now we're having to teach our children not to let anyone influence your future but you, even when it comes down to your parents. You know, parents, oh my goodness, can be very, very, very influential to their children and even to the point of resentment. So keep that in mind as well, too, you guys. Trying to steer your child in the right way is completely then showing them what is the right way. And that's just on the basis of doing anything, and I mean literally anything. So yeah, at that point, you're a black man growing up in a low poverty area. And again, like I said before, I'm pretty sure there's all these other aspects, drugs and all this other crap going on around you. So then you have to pick your lane. And if your lane does not add up or mesh with what's going on around you, then you become basically the child that gets bullied or talked about or etc. And that's why, because you like something completely different. Now, with that being said, now if your child or if the young adult has no, okay, so if that child was convinced and influenced that what you're doing makes you soft or makes you look a certain way or whatever the case may be, then guess what they start to do? They turn to all this other drugs, alcohol, all this gang related crap, and all because of someone else's child decided to open their mouth because of, I'm pretty sure, whatever's going wrong in their life, which again sucks. Now we're back at, like I said, you can't just chop them down, but you want to so bad. It really pisses me off. Who cares what you're doing when you're at home? I really don't care what you do when you walk outside the door, as long as it's not putting my life in danger or my family's life in danger. I'm not having that. So who cares what you are doing? I don't know why people cannot seem to understand. Like, who cares what the other person is doing? But I don't know. Most of us black people, they seem to care. Most, not all of them. I can tell you that. Not all of them. Most of them seem to care what the next person has to say, when they say it, and how they say it, and what makes them look like. I don't. Y'all, I'm telling you, I don't care. Yeah, let's finish the product. Finished product here. Hopefully, I can get these to grow back right. I'm thinking about moving them there in the bathroom, my south facing window. Again, it won't stop raining, so they're bending pretty hard. Light sucks. Let's go ahead and get this here poly. But yeah, guys, I only personally not know, but I know of. Could I take this off? I could take this bulb off, to be honest. I'll just bend it upward towards the top. I did a little research. I only found on YouTube plant community maybe six people, six African American, six. Not 16, not 600, not 656. That's with me included. Out of all of these 6, I think, if I'm not mistaken, one of them stopped doing YouTube to, I think he said do professional photos. And then the rest, I think, are still doing, yeah, the rest are still making, there we go. The rest are still making videos. There we go. Simple, easy, straight to the point. Let's move to the next one. Should I put this one? This one is the bulb that hasn't hatched. My prop box as well. Again, I'm have to cut up some things, and I definitely know I will have some notes. So just figuring that out as well. But let's go ahead and we're moving on to these were my rescues. I'm gonna say Cebu Blue. My Skindapsis Moonlight, which are growing just fine. I have tons of new growth coming in, shoots, plants that are growing. So what I'm going to do is take this here out of spag. We're going to put them into soil. Actually, a little project that I thought of last night, and then it also helps me with spacing. So, all right, stick this here to the. But yeah, guys, there's only 6, and that's with me included. And as I said, there's like one that's not doing anymore, so it sucks. And to be honest with you, I'm hoping and I'm praying that I'm just so wrong and there's more than 6, but I've only seen 6, you guys. Let's say 5 because I don't even want to include myself, even though I'm included. But you get what I'm saying. There's only 5. Hopefully I'm wrong and there are more than just 6 of us. But from what I'm seeing, there's 6 in it. And I know for a fact, there's more than 6 of us. I don't know. Maybe someone can let me know down in the comment section below. If you count more than 6, I've looked. Now we're not talking about Instagram or Facebook or any of those, because again, I'm pretty sure they're on there, but those are certain. But just showing your face as like an African American man on YouTube on a platform as such, yeah, I don't see us at all, and it sucks. And I know for a fact I'm not the only one who have noticed. Maybe I'm the only one out of all of us who have said something about it, but I know for a fact just people can see and people notice. And again, all these all these stigmas around what goes on, people who plant and all this extra blah 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 blah, and then now you're having to I would say defend or show yourself. You guys check out my crinkle 8. I thought about cutting her up and putting her back down in the other setups, because there's something that I really want to do with these. You guys definitely going to see. So we're definitely going to cut her up and going to put her in water. But she's been growing like crazy, and now I want to cut her, huh? Right. But yeah, guys, it is very, very, very aggravating. And then, like I was saying, you're stuck trying to defend yourself. And like I said before, I personally don't care. I know who I am. It doesn't matter. Why does it matter? Oh my goodness. This is like the times you wish like God would just step down, just be like, look, you're doing too much. It cannot be that serious. It cannot be that serious. So I don't know. I don't understand people, and it's guys, I don't know. So here we go. She actually is doing pretty freaking good. I'm gonna take her off, and then give her some popping. I'm hoping that's not roots, which I'm pretty sure it probably is. Now she's in this little ball, which is crazy. I'm definitely going to have to soak these before. Let's do this cut. there. Yeah. Oh, we cut her. I can't believe I actually did that. But yeah, we're going to get her, whoa, into something a little bit more stable. And then, as I said, I'm definitely using that for something else. Whoa, okay. I'm over here sweating. It's actually hot. I told you it needs to hurry up and rain because it's hot. I turned the air off. The door is open. Just weird. But let's go ahead and do one note cuttings with these. I could possibly do two, but yeah, let's just fill it out and do more. So much editing. See what is going on here. All right, now, can't handle this stick, and I need a clean cut. And I do the same way as I did my, those Rex begonias, or Rex begonia. The begonia vine, this is this color. Using rooting hormone to help speed up the process. And I see this one is a little funky. I got all of these out of that there one cutting. And then I have these little small, I have 4 other small ones as well, as you can see. Fresh cut, smells pretty good. All right, so what we're going to, oh, it's sticky, the sap is sticky on. Yep, that'll work. What I'm going to do with this here, we're going to take all of this here wire off, and she's going to go down inside of a pot, which I then have to stuff with sphagnum moss. I got it done, took it out, and we're going to start to put them in there. And just like the last one, and after you scar them, just like with your plant, you want to give them a bright, indirect, humid location. I'm not sure how long these are going to take to root because I tell you, it took them a long time to start to grow, which is why I was a little skeptical about actually cutting it. But back to the topic, you guys. But yeah, I'm actually really disappointed, not just in my community, the African American community, just the community just in general. I know for a fact we all can do better in any given aspect. Whether it's encouraging, um, stop the hating, or stop the bullying, or whatever the case may be, there is. All right, guys, we're back. The camera cut off, and this is actually a whole new day. Had a lot going on. But yeah, let's go ahead and finish this. I think I have 2 more projects to do. I do know I went ahead and took some of this here spag off of my tribuize. As you can see, the roots are just wonderful. I mean, that's on all of them. Tons of new growth. Here they are right here. But we're going to repot these into broken root. We're going to go ahead and repot these and finish this here video out. Now, it might be a little lengthy, which is okay because the topic is well much needed. Hopefully you guys can see me here today. The light is just all over the place. So then I definitely have to chop and prop that. I'll just wait on that one. But yeah, guys, back on the subject or topic, there's only 6 of us, as I said before, with me included. Numbers could be better. As I said, I'm not sure. And with these, you guys, they're going back into soil, which I have right here. They were growing fine in spag, but they're going back into soil. Yeah, there's only, my backlight just cut on. There's only 6 of us. Hopefully there's more. As I said before, if you know any, put them down in the comment section below. I'm pretty sure it's probably the same 5 or 6. I probably need to cut that back off. Yeah, 5 or 6. What did I do? Hold on, guys. All right, guys. Hopefully you can see pretty good. Started now. What? Now, as I was saying again, there are and should be a lot more of us. but people seem to, let's just use this. People just seem to not want to mind the business that pays them. And if it's horrible. And again, as I always say, it starts at home. If you're not keeping up with the child that you had, that's a problem. Because now your child is out here running amok and destroying people's lives. People's children is what I'm meaning. And it sucks, okay? I have to take these back out, yeah. This is my tribute dark farm. She's been growing. I keep telling you guys, they say they're slow growers. Nope. Well, at least not in my care. I don't know. Maybe I'm doing something different. I don't know. But the racism, I know it's there. It's not going anywhere anytime soon. And, you know, we speak on racism like it was over with 600, 8,000 years ago. It's barely been 100 years. You know, I don't. So, you know, not an excuse. Trust and believe me, not an excuse, but thinking logically, you know. And unfortunately, it's still there, and I hate it with a passion. And when I say I hate it with a passion, you guys, I am in the South. I am a Southern grown man here. And let me tell you, it might be nice and peaceful, what may you have it, but racism here in the South is no joke. We're talking at all. And this is not from, you know, most people who are racist. Those are the ones that some of them are now what we call not out racist. Those are the ones that can talk racist stuff, usually behind your back or behind closed doors, and doesn't go further than that. Like I said, which is fine. You do you, your house, your home. You pay the bills there, could care less. Keep in mind, though, we are dealing with children. So if you're in the home and you want to do your racist thing in the house, guess what? If your child's there listening and learning, I'm pretty sure they are at a young age listening, then there's a problem there. But the racism thing, you guys, I'm telling you, is not going anywhere anytime soon. I'm in like one of the racist, racist cities, state rather, out of all the damn states. I think this is down too far. There are, yeah, I'm gonna have to cut this. Oh, here we go. That went down too freaking far. There are African American women, but I can guarantee you they are not going through what an African American man is going through. And that is a guaranteed plus. Now they might know of what's going on, and some of them might have already had their run in with their fair share of law enforcement or whatever the case may be. But ask a black man to tell you the difference. A matter of fact, ask them if they're married or girlfriend or whatever the case may be. Ask them what is going on. Ask them explains what happens if or when they get pulled over by the police. It's just sad, you know. I'm no drug dealer, dope seller, stiller, and none of that. None of it. None of it. As I was saying, you guys, ask someone who has been in that position, and they will tell you exactly what has happened. It took let me tell you this little story here. So I probably should have covered that one up first. That was just a waste. So it took a while. There we go. It took her a while just to actually understand where I was coming from. Now, me and Kim, we have been together for, oh Lord, she finna kill me. Uh, let's say, I don't know, it's been more than 5 years. How about that? Yeah, it's been more than 5 years. It's been more than 5 years. Yeah, I met her like 26, maybe 20, 26, 27. Maybe I just turned 26 ish. Anyway, and I used to tell her, like why I didn't like driving or why I would stay away from certain areas. She didn't understand. I told her why, and she thought, I don't say I was crazy, but it's kind of like, all right, kind of like the COVID thing. People will say like you get the shot, and then the government control you, and all this other just wild thoughts. So basically, she was thinking, well, I was taking others people's situations and just implying it as general. Nope. Was it last year? 2 years, maybe 2 years ago, riding down the street, nothing, and I mean nothing wrong. White police officer pulled me over. I wasn't speeding, wasn't doing anything illegal except for probably driving while black. And thank God she was in the car. I'm like, oh, you finna witness this here. You guys, he asked my license, registration, came back to the car, who car it is, how you know them, all kind of BS. I mean, we just taking it all out. I, I'm telling you guys, if these people, they will not do none of this without a badge, and it's sad. It lets you know what type of life these sad, sorry SOBs live. Um, I go and get my stuff and blah blah blah, and at that point, I won't say she's already heated, but she was in the car. I wasn't doing anything. She was not doing anything. And the questions that he was asking was insinuating that maybe I have stolen the car. So he came back. Who car it is? Your license and stuff, and all of that adds up. But who car it is this is, and where you guys going, and why does it matter who car it is? First off, it's not in your system saying that it's stolen. So why should it matter who car that I'm in? Oh, and when I say Kim, she she didn't flip out, but you know, her presence was known. I can tell you that much. Boy, I tell you the truth. And when you're dealing again with certain police officers, they're not going to do as much, especially when there's a woman involved, because there's a lot more I would say attention that would be brought to that case rather than compared to a black man who statistically they have just random ass thoughts in their head that, oh yeah, he slings drugs, or he shoots people for a living, or he gang bangs and carry a 9 millimeter. That's a lie. That is a lie. I might have a gun, but I don't carry the bitch around. What the who who? Guns are for protection. So if you got if you got a grizzly bear trying to break into your damn house, you do what you got to do. But you just don't just walk around and, oh, y'all, I'm telling you, I can go on and on about this. Oh, you guys have no clue what it's like. No clue what it's like, especially down here in the South. Um, when I used to travel with my job all over the United States. I would love to visit different spots, different states, and you definitely can see exactly how they treat their people. The South is not the place to be. Let me tell you, I was scared to go through Alabama and Mississippi. No, not happening. No, nope, 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 nope. And like I said, you have to keep in mind that everywhere is different. Every person is different. And it sucks, you guys. It sucks. It really sucks. And then now we're all, I'm gonna say, trying to compete, but we're all here trying to make a living, you know. At least the good ones. At least the good ones are trying to make a decent living without any kind of unnecessary, and I mean highly unnecessary drama. But just because of the color of your skin, it's going to follow you. It shouldn't at all, but it do. And I honestly hate it. And as I said, it's not going anywhere. I hate saying that, but it's not going anywhere any time soon. We're talking anytime soon. And to be honest with you, I don't think that it won't get any better until maybe 100 years, 200, if that. If it don't get worse. So, you know, I don't. And it's not only, you know, like you can't really put all of attention on the police. And I say this because of there are a lot of other um oh goodness, there are a lot of other racist people out there aside from the police, which I definitely understand as well. And then you have, all right, let's go YouTube for instance. Now I have been on YouTube for I don't know, maybe 7 months now, a good little while. Instagram even longer. Now Instagram I wouldn't count per se because I'm not much of a social media kind of person, right? And again, based on just me and you know what I know. So I've been on for 6 months, and I can check others actually how long they have been on as well. Now, me, 6 months, almost 6 months, 369. Let's say almost, yep, because 100 is like 300 some days, and I know I've done over maybe 200 videos. So we could say, with almost a year's worth of footage, I'm gonna have soil everywhere. This is why I'd rather work with sphagnum because when it falls, I can deal with spag better than. All right, now I have to make sure I'm bumping it, you guys. I'm trying to make sure that all the roots are intertwined with the here soil. And as you seen when I put it in there, the roots were not put together. You get what I'm saying? All right. So, yeah, as I was saying, you guys, I've been on there for a while. And then, as I said before, you are able to go in on different plant and check, you know, how long they've been on there, how many videos they've been doing, etc., etc., etc. Now, if you were on during the pandemic, then of course your numbers skyrocketed. We all was at home watching. I know I was at home watching. We was all at home watching, learning, and planting, which is fine, you know. Understandable. I started like right at the end, which I knew was going to be a little hectic. Wasn't really worried about it. All right, guys, this is what we're dealing with now. I just took the tribute and stuffed them back down in here. I hate this part because now you have to wait till they readjust again. But I put my tribute in the middle on a pole, and she's gonna grow up. Since I only have one, and I doubt I'm going to cut her anytime soon. So yeah, we're just gonna let that be done and ready. So I'm definitely gonna have to go in here and do some watering. I actually have to soak it because I got a feeling that there are some bare roots. All right, but yeah, I have over half a year's videos, consistent with posting of that nature. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one, you guys. Consistent and everything of that nature, but the only thing I can think of, will be the color of my skin. I say that because as I said before, trust me, I do my research. I could name 10, a good 10, that numbers should not, nope, not having it. Those numbers are not adding up unless they're out here buying subscribers, which I'm pretty sure no one is doing anymore. I think they figured out how to stop that or clock that, but unless they're out here buying numbers, something's not add up. There's no way that you started in March, 3 videos, and you have 800 and something subscribers. Yeah, so I'm like, well, okay, well, maybe they're from a social platform. So then I always go and I check their social medias. Not even close. So something is wrong. And then I go to thinking, well, let me check what they're putting hashtags and all this other stuff. Nope, none of that. But you figure out exactly who is behind the channel, which I'm pretty sure is no one of color. Those numbers just, I don't know. I don't know. Look at that. To cut her, as you can see, I was going to leave it, but this part right here, my light got hooked to it. This down part was dealing with light growing up, and then we have the top part, which is, of course, fine. So we're going to do her how we did the substratum, which you may have seen a long time ago, which I should have been did this one as well. So we're just going to, that's a nice thick root. It's probably one of those area roots, which I hate, but we're going to take her and cut her and get it over with. But back to what I was talking about, guys. There's no way, as I was saying, those numbers should be up there. And I really do hate to think like that, but what else there is. And trust me, I will wait. I will wait. No way impossible. No. And then I was like, well, maybe the videos are better. The qualities of user. Do my research. Still not understanding. She's definitely grown in here. That is definitely not the case. So I'm going to I was going to cut it all the way off to the bottom. Take this here post out. But anyway, you guys, I don't know. I've checked numbers. I've done like all the research that I can. There's only one outcome on that. So that's that. And again, out of those 6, do my research. If you can find them, do your research as well, you guys. I'm telling you, something is off. Something is really off. And out of all 6 of us, the contents are off the chain. All right, we're talking off the chain content. Mics are working, cameras are great, angles are great, lightings are great. What else is? Plants are great. What they're doing are great. Ordering new trending plants, all this other stuff, great. Subscriber count. And why? Why is it? And what really? Let's think about this, guys. Let's think about the whole entire plant community. At least share one person, at least. So if we are a plant community of maybe 20 on YouTube, which I know is probably more, plant community of 20, I more than likely watch all 20 of those people, if you get what I'm saying. So let's take, who has big numbers? I forgot how many Plantarina got. I'm not sure if I can count hers because I think hers is more on an industrial. Let's go with Harley G's, maybe. I forgot how much Harley G has. I don't know. 40. Let's use Plantarina, all right? Pretty sure all of us know Plantarina. She got a bajillion subscribers. Not accurate, okay? But let's just say I don't know how many she has, but let's just say she has 300,000 subscribers, all right? 300,000 subscribers. Whoever has the most out of our plant community, that person carries the top. That person lets us know how many house plant community members there are. Whether Plantarina has 500,000, whether I have 6,000, Plant Me actually has 75,000. My 75, her 75,000, and my 6,000 really doesn't count because they're still up under that 500,000 that Plantarina has. You see what I'm saying? Even though a small percentage of our followers may not know her, and it's very small percentage may not know her, so that's maybe 100 or 200 extra for her. But if you look at her numbers, 500 million compared to everyone else's, there's 400,000 out there that has either stopped watching or just stopped watching. You know, there's not no other way around it. And it irks me. I'm just talking. And it irks me. Let's go ahead and cut this. I'm going to cut it right here. And then I'm going to, and you have to make sure, you guys, because the actual nodes of these things, I learned that they are not, the growing eye, they are not where they're supposed to be. So you have to watch it. He's cutting out. No going back. So those numbers are just not adding up. And it really irks. Are talking bad. Because those numbers, as I was saying, if it's that many, what is hindering you from stopping at one of our channels? Which leads me to why isn't there any other big I would say big YouTubers who don't support any of the smaller channels? I do not get it. There's only one, and to be honest with you, I hate to say this, but it has to be said. He is the only person. Oh my God, here we go. He is the only person that does not look like me that has supported a person of color on his channel. We're not talking, no offense, Mexicans, Chinese, all this, the other races. No, we're talking men of color. That he has been the only one, and most of the ones that I do follow that have bigger numbers. Of course, they didn't start off with the bigger numbers. I was there when they didn't have the bigger numbers. Come on off, guys, so we can keep it moving. But he has, and I've been watching him support. He's even given what is his name? That I don't know. I forgot. But he did a whole segment on this just say black guy. Legends of Monstera. Shout out to you guys. He is the only one that I know for a fact is shining the light on everyone else, especially in his beginning when he did he's still doing it, going and finding different YouTubers, smaller channels, people who just actually love plants and having them on his channel. Smart thing to do. But again, I have to get the rocks and stuff out the back, guys. The only one. Well, I probably should leave it. Hold on. Shouldn't have, huh? Yeah, I might leave it. I need to put some. This is what's left, you guys. Oh, that's what I was doing. I was trying to get the roots back up and in. You actually can cut these so they can branch off, but I missed it and they already started to branch. And I don't want to necessarily cut it and mess up everything. We're going to dump this here out and do how I normally do, twist and turn. And what we're going to do is let her grow back again. And here, I'm pretty sure it's not going to be the mother. But who knows? I might put them together. I don't know. But this is what's left. I did cut her down. I'm shocked that I did, but I cut her down. And what she's going to do now is just rehab. Put her somewhere to rehab. Now, I won't pay much attention to this one as I am probably with her. This is pretty. I wish the leaf stayed. These two leaves stayed. It sucks. But, yeah, I'm probably going to cut it here and leave these 3 nodes and let these aerial roots fall down in the water. Healthier, stronger root system. And then I'll just propagate this one here and stick this one down in the prop box as a node cutting. It all sucks. And again, there's only 6 of us. Somebody had to say something, I get plenty of messages and comments like, glad to see man of color, doing a thing. And I can trust me, I understand. When I first started and picked up the YouTube, matter of fact, when my girlfriend, let me tell you, She has been a lifesaver. I was not on any kind of social media. As I said before, the last thing that I was on was the MySpace. That's old, okay? She started me with Instagram, and I fell for Instagram, and I don't know. It was a trickle effect. Then oh my God, Facebook came along, and then the whole TikTok. TikTok is crazy. I would spend countless of hours just on TikTok. She just had me wrapped. But luckily, all that has slowed down, and especially since I'm doing YouTube now. But yeah, it has to be. It had to have been said, you guys. Here's like the eye. It does not sit directly on the node, which is down there, which sucks. So you have to be careful where you cut it for these here. This is just going to be real quick and straight to the point. Make sure I don't cut an eye there. Cut there. And I'm going to leave it just like this. There's an empty eye there. Well, make sure you can hear me. There's an empty eye there and there. All these, of course, have growth on it, and then you can see the extensive root system. And again, makes propagation a lot easier if you have a nice good set of growing area roots, which means once it hits the water, it should take off. I'm not sure if I want to keep this one as a whole, just because of, well, I probably could. It has a nice, I'm sorry guys, I had to smell it. First time cutting it, didn't know what it smelled like. But yeah, this is what that light loves to do in my tent. So I have to watch it. Oh my God, it melted one of my subestatum leaves. We're talking completely melted. Let's check. See if I keep this double noted. Yeah, I'll keep it double noted. That way, if anything happens to the top and it needs to be cut again, it'll spread from the bottom, which I think that one might do. Don't quote me on it, but I think it should do that. Let's get these down in some water. But yeah, guys, I wish, as I was saying, when I started, I only found my guy Gerard, and that was it. That was from first look. Then maybe a 2 month span. That was it. Everybody else, like the 5 or 6 total, the 5 that I mentioned, they are new within maybe a year or two. Great content. Subscriber count, yeah. View count, yeah. All because of what? These are same people have some of the same plants, if not more, than some of the people with the higher numbers. And we are talking expensive, hard to find, very uncommon plant. Big. You know, some people love seeing them order or import big, huge plants, especially those anthuriums. I can name 2 channels of color. Big ass anthuriums. Nice unboxing videos. Nice care video. Numbers. No. Subscribers. No. Go to someone else with 10, 20,000 who can barely take care of pots though. Numbers are there. Views are there. I don't understand. This brings us back down to what? It's just like someone applying for the same job. Only thing different is the skin color. Why? And maybe the person with the skin color has what, 3, 4 years over the other person. But guess what? Just because they're a person of color, not fit scripture what they're looking for, or matter of fact, what they want. So guess what? You're out of a job. Like I said before, you have people out here who can't take care of plants for nothing, but you have 20, 30, 40, 60,000 subscribers. I don't understand. You know, I don't understand. It irks. It irks me. But I don't let it bother me. It might irk the hell out of me, but I don't let it bother me. I keep doing what I'm doing. And eventually, one day, you know, a 6 will hopefully be 36. And 36 will be 180 12. You get what I'm saying? Oh, I don't know. It's just the cycle has to be broken, whether it's downgrading a person for wanting to do plants or flowers or whatever the case may be, to just supporting the next American. There is a lot, and I mean a lot of money, space, and opportunity, especially on YouTube, to be made. Only one of them. And to be honest with you, Legend of Monstera, he has numbers, subscriber count, he gets his views and everything else. But as in, yeah, he gets his views and counts, but they're not up there where they should be. At least for me, at least personally thinking they're not up there where they should be. This is a top cutting from her. I could have cut her up some more. Definitely not doing that. I'm already having issues now because I have more than one of the same plant, even though I'm propagating and growing out another. So more than likely the ones that you're seeing propagating guaranteed will be sold or more than likely put in a giveaway pile for you guys. Definitely have to get some more water from her, but this is what she is looking like. But his numbers and things, you know, that they could be a lot more if you ask me. And I don't know, guys. This is just a rant, and this is how I think. You know, when I'm doing things and trying to process things like, well, how can I make this better, or what is preventing this from happening, or well, why is it that they have the same content, same style, yet the numbers are not the same? I don't know. I do know one promise that I didn't make myself, and I'm going to make it out loud so you guys can actually hear me. When the day comes and I have a lot more subscribers, porters, and views and all this other stuff, I guarantee you I'm going down the same road as Legends of Monstera, just because of the simple fact is that you are promoting other people's, well, other plant hobbies. You know, it's not the fact that, oh well, they're green and he's blue and let's go mess with the green people and not mess with the yellow people. No, he's taking people who love people. P-E-O, people, okay? That's not how you spell it. People, got it? He's taking human beings who love plant and giving them an opportunity to share around the world, actually, YouTube, their plants and their collections and their hobbies and their do's and what not to do's and how they got it and what not. See what I'm saying? He does not care. He does not care. There's oh my, I could definitely get into names and details on some of these, but I'm not. I said before, I don't do drama. Definitely not a drama channel. But when the truth needs to be spoken, guarantee you I'll probably be the one to do it. And again, just because I'm a young, but yeah, I'm a young guy, Georgia born. I just don't care. Yeah, honestly, I don't care. You haven't given me a reason to, so why should I care about what you care? You get what I'm saying? But yeah, I could definitely go on, and I mean on, and I really mean on a rant about being a black guy in America. And this is that's with any guys, any subject topic you can think of. Suck, you can't go anywhere or do anything. I don't know. This is something I enjoy doing. Of course, I'm not out here selling selling dope, killing and stealing. I might have long hair, whatever the case may be, but I'm not out here doing any of those things. Hell, you can go back and check my school records. I'm not doing any of these things. You see what I'm saying? AB student on a roll. I don't. Who the heck? I don't know. I don't get it. So as I said before, I'm just gonna continue to do what I'm doing. Once my numbers goes up, I'm most definitely going to be reaching out. And to be honest with you, I'm here to cut this off, you guys. This is going to be extra long, and I think I'm done. Anyway. And I'm going to do a span and show you exactly completed and what was done. Once this video finished, which should be from the last thing that I'm saying now, like now, I'm looking at the time. It should be about 2 or 3 minutes, maybe no more than 5. Go and do your research. You can't. Oh my God, you're gonna find 6 with me included. 6 with me included. Only 6. Now, out of those 6, you will definitely see some more. Let's say you will see more channels. All right, click on those more channels. Men of non-color, who again just started a couple months ago, 3,000-4,000 subscribers, Instagram maybe 200 followers, Facebook 100. I'm trying to figure out, what are you doing? You have like 4 videos. What are you doing? It's not even a house tour. It's like you planting something. There's a care tip for a begonia looking glass. Come on, guys. And it was something else. And again, where are all these numbers coming from? You just started. Your videos are nice, but trust me, they're not as nice as some of the other ones I've seen. Which is okay. Now, this is why I didn't mention any of the black women, because I follow them a lot too as well. Definitely support them. Their numbers are up. Sorry about that, guys. The camera cut off on me, but girls are known to actually grow things. And again, there's no lane when it comes to anything at that point. You know, it's just like saying women can't be doctors or men can't be nurses. It's just, guys, let's be real. You know, there are some nurses that are men that are way better than women, and even vice versa when it comes to doctors. So, you know, but yeah, all in all, guys, the numbers just don't add up. 6 of us out of I don't know how many. I don't know. But, you know, I'm going to continue to put out my content and do what I do. And let the rest fall wayside. All in all, guys, just give credit where credit is due. Again, shouts out to Legend of Monstera for helping others build their platform, showing others different other plant hobbyists their collections, which honestly for the past, I think, year, maybe year and a half, could be two, could be year. I do know at least a year he has been going out spreading the love and joy plant hobbyists like all over. I've definitely been enjoying it because it's like I love seeing other people's collections, you know, especially the ones that are not on YouTube. So it was just wonderful seeing that, especially the last one. Yep, that is it here for today's video. Please do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe, and definitely share, you guys. This was definitely a much needed video. As I said, someone had to do it. And again, there's only 6 of us. So yeah, shouts out to Legend of Monstera and even my boy Gerard's Horticulture Culture, guys. Go and check those channels out. I don't know. Well, yeah, like, comment, share, and make sure you are subscribed, you guys. The button should be gray and not red. I do have a second channel called Pete Plant Smash Up. There's a lot of short films put together, maybe like 10-15 minutes on a film clip. It'll be things that you will not see over here on this here channel, especially if I don't do like this video here, a care video, chore video. Well, probably be a chore video. Yeah, if you haven't seen one of those for a while, definitely be over there. And at least a good 8 or 9 plants, I can tell you that. But I decided to do this here and put all this here together just because of our topic that we did cover today. But yeah, go over and check the channel out. Description down box below. Also, all of my plant products and stuff that I use will definitely be down in the description box below. All right, here we are. What I did was I cut these up, and you've definitely seen those in the water there. This is the top cutting from her, which is still actually growing. And then over here, we have my setup of Scindapsus. I adhered, or tied rather, my dark farm to this here board. And we're going to get her to climb up the board. And these are my rescues, so I'm actually proud of them. They're doing pretty good. And then the last 2, you guys, are the there we go. The African mask and the poly. Not sure which one is which. I think that's the poly. I'm not sure. This might be the mask. Not sure, but I did separate them as I said. And they're going to go back down. Oh, that came off. They're going to go back down in the bathroom. And honestly, guys, that is it here. I will see you on the next video. Bye. And cut. That's a wrap, guys. Good job, Pete. See you back here on set tomorrow.